Marking what they called 100 years of economic development, Seattle's Port Authority hosted the American Association of Port Authorities with a week-long convention at the Westin Hotel. And what did we do? A week full of rallies and demonstrations, bringing hundreds of activists downtown to speak out for justice. Today, we dance.
We know it's just your hogwash. When the port says it's green, it's really just greenwash. Corporations control and Tay lets it go. Injustice and pollution spinning out of control. We want truck drivers in unions and cleaner air for all our kids.
This year and every year until victory is won, Puget Sound Sage will fight for clean and safe ports until the port conducts business in a way that supports justice for all workers and a clean and safe environment. But that's only part of the work Sage did this year. Sage played a key role in launching Emerald Cities Seattle, the region's broadest partnership around a vision of a future that's green and equitable, heading off climate change and creating a vital new economy. Sage's transit-oriented development campaign focused on transportation access for people in Seattle's low-income neighborhoods. The goals? Access, new jobs, and the preservation of communities along the transit corridors. Sage mobilized community allies to stand up and stop metro cuts this year, and together, we won. This year, as part of the Seattle Coalition for a Healthy Workforce, Puget Sound Sage played a key role, mobilizing support to win an unprecedented victory.
Please call the roll on the passage of the bill.
Burgess.
Aye.
Clark.
Aye.
Godin.
Aye.
Harrell.
Aye.
Licata.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Rasmussen.
Aye.
Bagshaw.
Aye.
And President Conlon.
No.
8 in favor, 1 opposed.
The bill passes.
Paid sick days passed through the City Council with an 8-1 vote. This new legislation gives 200,000 more workers the time off they need to care for themselves and their families during illness. This past year, Puget Sound Sage logged major successes and strong strides on complex campaigns, bringing together labor, faith, and diverse community partners. Working to build an economy based on shared prosperity, Sage is helping to assure all families benefit from economic growth, all workers are free from discrimination in the workplace, and all development meets the needs of our communities. That's what they do. How do they do it?
Sage brings together people with the skills that you need to run comprehensive campaigns. So we have researchers, we have organizers, we have coalition builders, we have people who do communications.
What's exciting about Sage is the power building we're doing. It's not enough to raise issues. We need to build powerful organizations and grassroots community coalitions to pass policy initiatives and move politics into a new direction.
You know, we have great organizers, we have great researchers, we have the relationships and the connections within the community and with the policymakers.
I like that we combine the wonky policy work with the deep relationship building and organizing with marching in the streets.
We bring everything to the fight. Every tool that we have available.
We're tired of being always trampled upon, being pushed out, being pushed down, and we want to make a difference. And I think Sage is the model that's going to get us there.
This past year held moments of joyful victory for Sage and its partner organizations. But despite the long hours of hard work month after month, there were moments of shining inspiration.
May it be witnessed that on this day, we testify to the intentional exploitation of port workers, and that on this day, we rose up as one and said, no more. May it be witnessed that on this day, we testified to the oppression of workers in this hotel, and that on this day we rose up as one and said, no more. May it be witnessed that on this day we testified to the toxic air pollution emanating from the ports and poisoning workers, and that on this day we rose up as one and said, no more. May it be witnessed that on this day we testified to that same toxins causing asthma and cancer in our families, and that on this day we rose up as one and said, no more. May it be witnessed that on this day we testified of the powers and principalities that have tried to pit the labor movement and the environmental movement against each other, and that on this day we rose up as one and said, no more. May it be witnessed that on this day we testified and proudly declared that where oppression is present, where unsafe working conditions are present, where the poisoning of families is a reality, and where profit is deemed more important than people, that we will rise up as one and say, no more.